Thunder by 7. They take a 3-2 series lead against Denver. Here's Shai Gilgeous Alexander, 31 points performance.
And we always say, like, the answer is never like a hero play or anything out of the ordinary. It's being who we are. It's trusting each other. It's playing with all five on both ends. And whatever the problem is, we can fix it with the collective effort and not a single effort. And that's all we try to focus on when it wasn't going our way. We did enough to get a W.
Shai, maybe you don't view it as a hero play, but the three you hit late, you've been telling us that you're fit for that moment all series. That's sort of the shot that's been nagging you all series. What does it feel like in that moment when it hits? And I guess what are your thoughts down the stretch as it becomes obvious that you're going to pull away?
It felt like it's about time. I always say, like, especially jump shooting, it goes up and down. It fluctuates so much. You can't get caught up in the emotion of it. It's just about, like, the discipline in it and staying true to it. And I could have turned it down and like, because I had missed, I didn't make a three last game. I didn't make a three this game up until that point. I could have turned it down, but it's something that I'm confident in. And because of my confidence, it paid dividends tonight.
And just, Mark was just in here talking about Lou's impact, specifically the threes he hit. He compared it to, he said him hitting those threes is like when a family member's hurt or sad, like the contagiousness of the energy plays like that bring. Just what did you sense the team felt after the quarter he had?
Yeah, it was big. Lou hadn't been shooting the ball great, obviously, but that just speaks to the worker and the person he is to step into those shots with cuffs. Obviously, they're guarding us a certain way, and those shots have been there, and they haven't been falling. And tonight, he stepped into those with confidence, and like, it's clear as day we wouldn't have been able to win tonight if Lou doesn't make those shots. So his braveness to shoot them and his confidence to take them. But nothing out of the ordinary. That's who Lou is. That's his character, and he came up big tonight.
Right. So it seemed like your offense started clicking in the second half, getting to the basket in transition, maybe getting your spots a little quicker on the mid-range shot. What felt better in the second half versus first half for you?
Just settling into the game. They're like throwing different coverages, going from zone to man so often. Like, just taking what the game gives you, settling into it, and living with the result.
Yeah, Vince, go ahead.
Shai, the narrative this season has been about, will Oklahoma City have the maturity, the experience to take the next step? I'm curious, how much responsibility as the presumptive MVP do you feel on helping getting this franchise over that hump right now?
A lot of responsibility. For me, first and foremost, like, winning is the end-all, be-all. That's why I play basketball, and I know that across the locker room. So, like, whatever it takes to get that done is what our minds is on, and it's not just me, it's not just coach, it's not just Sam. Like, it's across the locker room, and I think that's why we've been able to win basketball games this year. Now, we all know that we can't get ahead of ourselves, and we got to play the play in front of us. If we want to get there, we can't skip those steps, and that's what we focus on.
Jenny?
Shai, Mark was in here saying that you guys aren't trying to answer anybody else's questions, but I'm wondering, with tonight and maybe even tacking it on to Game 4, what answers are you guys providing yourselves with the way you finished these last two games?
When we do what we're supposed to do, and we are locked in on both ends of the floor, we're able to go on runs. And when we don't do it on either end of the floor, it leads to their runs. So like Coach said, I don't think nothing has been unexpected or wowed us in our performances. It's been what we know all year, and all year we've been building those habits to make sure that we are ready for these moments and ready for these games, and we have one more to go get.
Shai, I know you just respect great players, so.
The Thunder trailed by 12 points in that second half. They're now 20-10 this season in games they trailed by double digits. The best record by any team in a season over the last 25 years. Game 6 in Denver Thursday night on ESPN.
Pacers have moved on to the Eastern Conference Finals after knocking out the Cavaliers in 5 games. take a closer look at how they did it. Big part of it was Tyrese Halliburton and his three-point shooting. Second quarter, Pacers down 19. Halliburton just getting started. A few minutes later, Pacers down 10 from way out there. No conscience, but he's got range. Pacers cut it to 7. 30 seconds later, they're down 9. Halliburton, another 3. Indy has a team 15 of 35 from 3. 30 seconds later, Halliburton, his fourth three-pointer of the quarter. And then 2 minutes later, how about a logo 3 to close out a massive quarter? First Pacers player with 5 made threes in a playoff quarter in the last 25 seasons. He was 6 of 10 from 3 in all. Pacers trail 56-52 at the half, though. Fourth quarter, Ty Jerome drives. Halliburton there for the rejection. Pacers going the other way. Halliburton will keep it himself. Bucket and the foul. 31 points, 8 assists, 6 rebounds. Pacers close it out to advance to the Eastern Conference Finals.
You know, I had a great game, but, you know, I think a big part of that was guys were finding me, putting me in the right spots. And, you know, we didn't panic after that rough start to the first quarter. We knew they were going to throw a punch. You know, we talked about that. We knew that they were going to, you know, throw a haymaker there, but I thought we weathered the storm the right way and got going from there. So really proud of our effort and, you know, proud of this group.
Halliburton scoring 31 points, his most in a game this postseason. He also added the 8 assists and 6 rebounds. That made him the first player in Pacers history with at least 9 at that point as well. Mitchell with a steal. Bucket and the foul at the other end. He missed the free throw. Cavs still up by 11, though. Second quarter, Pacers down 10. Tyrese Halliburton starting to get it going from way out there. 6 of 10 from 3 for Halliburton. Pacers within 7. Later, they're down 8. Halliburton again from outside. Cut it to a 5-point game. Under $1:30 to go in the first half. Pacers down just 4. Halliburton. At the half, he was 5 of 6 from 3, while the Cavs shot 1 for 11 from 3, and the Pacers came back to take the lead 56-52. Let's go third quarter now. Just over 7 minutes to play in the third. Pascal Siakam, he had 21. Pacers take a 1-point lead, their first since single digits. All 5 starters for Indiana in double figures. Halliburton, run him off the line. He'll get in the paint. Pacers up 10. They shot an even 50% for the ballgame. Early fourth. Cavaliers down 6. DeAndre Hunter got fouled on that one, too. 12 points for Hunter. He would head to the line for a chance at a 4-point play. At the line, that won't go. But Evan Mobley with the rebound to Darius Garland. And Garland able to get there and score. Just 11 points for Garland, who was 4 for 16 in the game. 5-point trip down the court for the Cavs. They trail by 1. 4:32 to play. Pacers up 4. Halliburton with a block on Ty Jerome's floater. Bucket and the foul. Halliburton, 31 points, 8 assists. Cavaliers fans starting to get nervous. Their team down 7. 2:27 to play. Mitchell. Man, he kept Cleveland in the game. Cavaliers within 6. Next trip down the court, Mitchell fouled on the 3. Here he is at the line. Missed the first. And he missed the second. And then on his third, Mitchell absolutely dog-tired at that point in the game, but he goes 0 for 3 for the line after being fouled on a 3 for the first time in his career. And then Halliburton drives. Mobley with the block. Other end, Mitchell still hanging in there. Knocks down the 3. He had 35 points, 9 rebounds. Brought his team back to within 3, but $1:10 to play. Andrew Nembhard. Bucket and the foul. Nembhard with 18 for the game. Pacers up 6 after he made the free throw. And then Miles Turner from deep. Turner tossed in 10 points.